What up, Homedawgs? My name is Gokey Gamer, coach of the Milwaukee Meta Champs, back once again in Nova's Bacon Battalion League, aka the NBBL for Season 6, and boy howdy, what a season this is gonna be. So we are back to the regular format of the NBBL where there's an academy and then there's a main league. We are still in the main league along with some really big names such as Onesie Bayonet, Gravy, and Ellie, all which is insane to me. I'm so hyped for this. Unfortunately, we don't battle any of them, but that's besides the point. Hopefully, we'll see them in playoffs. Steve SBU is also here. Zand is making a return, the Season 3 champion who beat us as we were the runner-ups of Season 3. They're back as well. We've got a lot of really, really great names here. A Praetor is in the academy along with Muffins as well. So this is just honestly really exciting. Needless to say, I'm super stoked about the season, and without any further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the draft. So from this point on, I will mainly just be ranting about the team. I'm not going to be going too heavy into the editing here, just because A, I want to get this video out as soon as possible, B, I've got other stuff I got to edit, and C, I really don't feel like editing right now anyways, and it is currently the night before I have to upload this, so, you know, there is that too. And as a result, this will probably also be a shorter video as well, but hey, you guys will still get a breakdown of the team that I drafted, why I like it so much, and yeah, all that fun stuff. Because honestly, I know I keep always saying this, but this is legitimately a team I'm so immensely excited about using, and I really think could easily win this league. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and pull up the team. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the team for Season 6 of the NBBL with the Milwaukee Meta Champs, and boy howdy am I so insanely excited about it. Ladies and gentlemen, we finally have a Rain team with some extremely powerful Terra Captains, a really powerful Palafin there, Hydrapple, Iron Moth, our Chaludon in the Rain, Hoopa Unbound, and even Charjabug as a Sticky Webs user. Overall, I'm so immensely excited about this team, and I legitimately think this team is extremely, extremely good. Obviously, first up, we've got the top three, the Fire, Water, Grass core being covered immediately with Palafin, Iron Moth, and Hydrapple. I really, really like the combination of the three. Hydrapple obviously being a very defensive, bulky grass type that also has the dragon typing, which is obviously really great too. Yeah, we're quad weak to ice, but we also have Iron Moth and Palafin, both of which resist ice naturally. And also, which is bulky with regenerator purposes, can hit things really hard with a Fickle Beam. Really, really nice. Iron Moth is a mon I've used before. Really love Iron Moth a lot. I love the speed tier it gives. I love how hard it hits. Fiery Dance is just a button click, and it's so amazing, and I love it. And there's a lot of really fun things you can do with Iron Moth as well, and especially with paired up with webs like we have with Charjabug, I think there's a good chance that Iron Moth will really claim lives. And obviously, the captain of the team, Palafin, being here as well is extremely, extremely exciting. Now, in this league, there was actually a lot of Pokemon that were allowed that aren't typically allowed. Dialga Origin is a major one here, which we actually fight week 1, which is going to be great. But we do have Palafin in this league, and on a Rain team, which, by the way, shoutouts to my good friend Kason for suggesting this during the draft process. Once I grabbed the first 5, he was like, yo, this would be a really fun Rain team. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. So I made it a Rain team. But yeah, so Palafin in the Rain is going to be absolutely phenomenal. Now let's talk about the Terra Captains, Terra Diancie, and Terra Kilowattrel. Now, if you guys have been on the channel for a while, you'll know, A, Terra Diancie is absolutely broken, and I have 6-0'd multiple teams with Terra Diancie. It's so good. And 2, Terra Kilowattrel is also insanely busted and broken. Both of these were actually worth 9 points. We were allowed a maximum of 18 points in the draft process, so the fact that I was able to grab the exact amount needed for a Terra Captains was really, really nice. Once I saw Terra Diancie was worth 9 points, I was like, that's the biggest steal of the entire draft. Yoink. So yeah, I grabbed Terra Diancie, very, very excited to use it, as well as Terra Kilowattrel. Both of these are the typings that I've used on these two Pokemon before, Terra Diancie being Terra Fairy, Steel, and Water, and Terra Kilowattrel being Electric, Ground, and Water as well. So yeah, again, in general, I'm really, really stoked about these two Pokemon. Terra Diancie, especially with Terra Steel in the Rain, I think is going to be really, really fun. Obviously, Terra Fairy is just a fantastic nuke as well. And Terra Kilowattrel, yeah, I could do Terra Flying over Electric, but I just really like the power that Electric has. I might switch it later on. Terra Ground is really nice for the Rock and Steel types, and then obviously Terra Water is there to take advantage of Volt Absorb. I hit Grass type super effectively anyways, and also, again, to take advantage of the Rain, because Kilowattrel is just going to go absolutely nutty. Also, Terra Ground is there to hit Electric types as well, which is also very nice. But yeah, in general, these two Terra Captains are insanely broken, and I'm very, very excited about using them. Terra Kilowattra also gives me a very fast Pokemon so I don't have to worry about speed anymore, which is also very nice. Now for the next 3 Pokemon are Chaludon, Pelipper, and Quagsire. Rounding out the Rain core of this team, our Chaludon obviously is a great Pokemon even without Rain, but with Rain, I think it's going to put in a lot of work. I don't necessarily need to run Electro Shot every single week, but if there's a chance where it looks good, I'm obviously going to bring it. And also, you know, having having Fire-type moves weakened against our Chaludon is also very nice in general. Also gives me a Steel type that isn't automatically weak to Fire, so I don't have to rely on Rain, which is also a big reason I like this team a lot. It doesn't have to rely on Rain. Obviously, Iron Moth is there. Iron Moth doesn't mind the Rain too heavily because of all the coverage it gets, and also it gets poison moves for grass types anyways, but even without Rain, Iron Moth looks absolutely amazing on this team as well. Same, and like, our Chaludon looks amazing with and without Rain, and I think our Chaludon is just going to be a really, really fun Pokemon to use finally. I've always been interested in using our Chaludon, but never really found a great time to grab it, except until now. So yeah, very excited about it. Obviously, Pelipper is there as my Rain setter. Pelipper on this team, I'm very, very excited about. It honestly hits harder than I thought it would, so that's really good to know, hence that one game where Specs Pelipper caught me off guard and just decimated me. But yeah, Pelipper I think is going to be a really, really fun Pokemon to use on this team, and I'm very, very excited about it. Obviously, the main thing it does is drizzle and things like that, but obviously, like, there's some other fun things I could do with Pelipper as well that I'm very excited about. So yeah, there's Pelipper. And we also finally have Quagsire. I needed a ground type on this team just to prevent electric spam, and Quagsire was just the absolute perfect Pokemon to have. Hazard setting, being able to have Water Absorb for the water types that could possibly switch in against me, having Unaware as well, being a general really bulky nuisance is very, very fun, and yeah, it's a really, really fun Pokemon to use. And pairing up with Pelipper is honestly quite nice, because obviously, you know, the quad resistance to grass doesn't really matter when you have a Pelipper. Also, you have our Chaludon, Hydrapple, and Iron Moth, all 3 of which quad resist grass type moves. And then also, you know, with electric types, obviously Quagsire is a very free switch, Kilowattrel is a very free switch, the Hydrapple is a very, very free switch as well. Again, that's why I really, really love the top 3 on this team. Hydrapple in particular on this Rain team is so nice, just because it covers so many walls and or so many threats against the rest of my team, which is just absolutely amazing. And yeah, Quagsire also Unaware if I wanted to run Unaware too, which is also very nice. So, and then the last 3 Pokemon, Fortress, Hoopa Unbound, and Charjabug. Fortress was a Pokemon I needed a spinner. Fortress was there. Fortress is amazing in Rain. I grabbed Fortress for that reason. I've also always been very interested in Fortress. I never really grab Fortress because I like my bug types. If I do grab bug types, I typically like to have sticky webs on them. So this was just a great opportunity for me to grab Fortress because I was like, well, I don't need sticky webs on this team. You'll obviously see I ended up grabbing it later, but yeah, I was just like, you know what, Fortress looks really, really fun on this team. It has Sturdy. It is quite weak to fire, but we have Rain team for that, and we have so many resists to fire type moves, it's insane. So I was like, you know what, frick it, I'm gonna grab Fortress and have some fun with it. And I think Fortress does fit this team extremely well too. And I think, honestly, looking at the moveset of Fortress, I think I could pull off some really fun sets with it. So I'm very excited about it. Hoopa Unbound. Now, for a little bit of spoilers, next week I'll be revealing my 2 draft teams for the SPDA as well, because we are coming back to the SPDA too with the Master Ball and the Luxury Ball, and I'm going to be revealing my teams there. This draft process happened the same time as the SPDA did, and in all 3 leagues, I think at some point, Hoopa Unbound came into my viewpoint. Now, in this league, Hoopa Unbound was able to Terra, same with Hydrapple, and I know how good both of those mons are with Terra, but I saw Terra Dancing, Terra Kilowattrel, and I just knew I had to pick those up as Terra Captains. So Hoopa Unbound is not a Terra Captain, but the fact that it was still there, and, like, still available, I was like, frick it, I might as well grab it. So I grabbed Hoopa Unbound. It gives me the Dark type ending, it gives me a very hard-hitting Psychic type as well. It can be physical or special, which is extremely nice on this team, and like base 80 speed is honestly not that bad, especially when paired up with Sticky Web's Charjabug. Now, fun fact, I was thinking about grabbing Joltik because I think Joltik would look very cute on this team. That's the main reason. Also, I unironically think the speed tier on Joltik at its base 65 is very decent. However, for now, I am going to keep Charjabug just because of the fact that it hits harder with physical electric moves, because it has like a base 80 attack, which is crazy to me. And also, it's much better with Eviolite as well. So that's why I'm keeping Charge Bug for now. I might change that later on, we'll see, but yes. This is the team for the NBBL Season 6 for the Milwaukee Metagems. I really don't think I'm going to be changing up this team that much. There might be some trade-offs that I make. The main weakness with this team, in my opinion, is the lack of physical power. The only two physical Pokemon on this team that really enjoy being physical attackers are Hoopa Unbound and Palafin. And granted, both of them have a base 160 attack. They love hitting physical on the physical side, but if you have like a physical wall like Hydrapple, then, you know, it's going to be much harder to whittle them. It's going to be much harder for them to pop off, and it could be a struggle. But again, I really like the type coverage. I really like this team synergy. I think it's an amazing team that could really, really put in a lot of work. And I think it's going to be very fun to use. So, yeah, that's the team, and I'm very excited. In terms of the schedule for this next week, okay, I'm probably going to scratch that part out. I started talking about the schedule. I'm going to figure that out in a second. So, tomorrow I'm going to have an upload. It's going to be a very special upload that I think you guys are going to very much enjoy. So, this week is going to be very interesting. I got an upload on Monday. I think there's going to be an upload on Tuesday as well, so be looking forward to that. There's going to be UPA on Wednesday. Thursday, there shouldn't be anything. Friday, I will either upload NBBL or I'll upload the draft breakdown for the Master Ball and Luxury Ball of the SPDA. Then Saturday, I'll upload CMM, and then Sunday, I'll upload either this NBBL or the SPDA, depending on what happens with it. I think NBBL will be going up on Friday, if I had to guess, because I think Luxury Ball upload required on Sunday, if I remember correctly. So, I'll figure that out, though. We'll figure that out. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I really, really hope you all enjoyed. Please let me know what you think about this team. Let me know what you like about it. Let me know what you dislike about it. And all that fun stuff. I personally really like it. I think it's going to be a very, very exciting team to use. I've always been interested in going back to a weather team because I have used weather teams before and kind of struggled with it. But I really like the synergy of this team as a rain team because it doesn't need rain to be good. Obviously, look at the top three. The synergy of the top three is so good in my opinion. So, but anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. I really, really hope you all enjoyed. Please be sure to check out my Ko-fi page if you haven't already. Also, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned, turn on notifications for week 1 of the NBBL with this phenomenal team where we're going to be going up against none other than Dashing Sceptile, which is going to be a very fun game. So, again, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all enjoy, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Peace out, mates!